Okay, so I'm going live. And can you people hear me okay? I've got two mics going. It should default to one or the other. I'm trying to see how to add there's a whole bunch of features I don't have access to. Let's see here. The reason I'm on tonight, folks, is I'm trying to find a way of letting Danny Staten hop on board to one of these live chats. He and I have a collaboration, several in the works. And to do a collaboration. Oh, Dave Clorney's in the house. Thank you very much. To do these collaborations, I'm going to have to find a way of letting him on board. Now, there is a way to add another person to this live stream. Oh, Danny says greetings. Hello, Danny. Cindy D says hello, everyone. Hello to you too, Cindy. Ken Wilkinson says, good evening, Thrash. Ken, I'm working on a top 10 list of Doctor Who jokes. I only have 5 so far. I might have to go with 5. Remember, quality over quantity. But our boys are in the air. Actually, I'm gonna highlight Danny for right now. I have an idea. Pin message. I'm not gonna report you. Not gonna remove you. I'm not gonna put you in timeout. Right now, you've just become a moderator. And if anyone knows how to add somebody into a live chat, I know there is an option. When I was reviewing my stuff last time, there was an option to add viewer. And I just can't find how to do that. Hey, Corey from Corey's Comedy Channel. I'm here, good buddy. Yeehaw, Corey. I'm so glad to see you. Again, if anyone knows how to add a live chatter, that would be absolutely awesome. All the options, there's a little thing in the corner. It's right above the camera. And it says you don't have access to this feature. I'm guessing that that's what I need in order to add somebody live. Uh, Again, if anybody knows, please say. Dan, I'm sure if you knew, you'd have let me know by now. Either text me or can you copy a link to the chat? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just going in now. Oh, I see. Yeah. You thought I was signed up for StreamYard. Oh, hang on. Participants. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's just showing who's on it. Let's see. You know, Danny, I think you're right. I think I actually may have to go to StreamYard. Oh, Hungry Jerk says hi, guys. Well, you know what? Danny, you have my apologies. This is why we have these little shakedown things. I'll tackle StreamYard tomorrow, but since we're all here anyway, want to have a little live chit chat? Many people are showing up in droves. Okay, so we're gonna do an impromptu chit chat. While I'm here, I will shamelessly promote myself. Oh, by the way, if I sound like I'm going in and out, let me know. I have this. This is the microphone that Dave Sundstrom gave me forever ago. It was a very, very nice gift. The problem is I had to upgrade my computer in order to install it. I'm used to having my microphone be run on my headphones, so I tend to move a lot. If I'm going in and out, let me know, and I'll try to act accordingly. Let's see what we got going on here. Corey's Comedy Channel. Yes, that's correct. You need StreamYard to bring on guests. I saw ages ago that there was an option on YouTube where I could do it through the YouTube channel. My bad. I'm kind of learning these things as I go. Again, thank you guys for your support and patience. You know, it was a year before I even knew how to actually access a better microphone on my post. That's why the first years worth of posts I was doing had such horrible audio. You could thank Ian and Dave for that. But anyway, while I have you folks, I'm going to shamelessly promote us. Danny and I have been working on a few projects, sort of embryonic, for probably last few months. And we'd like to start with, we're going to do one on Bigfoot and Wild Boy in the spirit of CroftCon. And then we have some other ones we want to do down the road. I won't keep you guys too long tonight because we all want to get on Pat McCormick's Lost in Space post. That looks like tons and tons of fun. But while I'm here, and you guys, this is the part of this I love, by the way, when you guys are all having your fellowship in the community page and whatnot. It's so nice that like I can bring all you folks together and we can just have a really good time. But while you're here, any questions or anything you'd like me to like work on down the road, please let me know. Wad Jammin's here. He says hello, everyone. Hello to you too. Superplex says hello to Kenneth, but I'm assuming he says hello to me somewhere further back. If I missed anyone, please bear with me. It'll be nice to have two people on because one person can actually look at the comments while the other person schmoozes you guys. Retro Serial, Ian, how you doing, bro? Take care of yourself. Hold it in there, please. We're all praying for you. And Dan came in with his other channel, giving us both guns tonight. Hey, brother, wonderful. And speaking of Corey and Wajamin, I guess the stuff you guys have been putting out lately is just hysterical. Your jokes are far superior than mine. I have a lot of fun with it, but you guys, I really love your product, guys. If you get a chance, please check out Corey's comedy channel and Wajamin. They're doing some great stuff out there as well. As we've established, I'm not entirely set up to set up and send links, but check them out. You shan't be disappointed. Oh, look. Dan just sent a link. You see, Dan, this is why I need you around. You know you're doing more than I am. You know what? You should join SteamYard, and I'll join your post. That might work a little bit better. Hungry Jerk says, Tom. I keep calling you Hungry Jerk as your handle. He prefers Tom. So, Tom, yes. Remember Major Mud on the Boston TV when we were kids? You got a couple years on me. I had a cousin who remembered Major Mutt. He's a few years older than I am. I have vague recollection, like from when I was in preschool. But his are a little bit better than mine. But yes, I do remember Major Mutt, just not as vividly as a lot of New Englanders do. But Jim says, thank you. You're very welcome. Dan says, I can't even make a thumbnail yet. When I made my first professional thumbnail, I was so proud of myself. I know how the cavemen felt when they invented fire or discovered fire or learned how to conjure fire, whatever they did with fire. That's kind of where I was when I did my first thumbnail. I'm like, I'm Michelangelo. And you guys have seen my thumbnails. They're nothing to sneeze about. Oh, speaking of sneezing, the pollen count here in New England is reaching disastrous levels. So if I sound like my head is about to explode, I might just have a Skinner's moment. I'm trying to talk through it, but don't worry. I found an old cure my grandfather gave me many decades ago. A few ice cold beers. But never while on duty. Let's just see. Why Jimin says your channel is also great. Oh, Tom says invented the wheel. Yes, they did. They discovered it, you might say. Uncle Bones 2 says hello. Thrash Pondo Pawns. Daily Dan sent me. Good. I was almost afraid you were a bot. Do forgive me. I've been getting an awful lot of bots and associated people. So, Uncle Bones, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Yes, all that good stuff. At the risk of shamefully stepping on Dan's coattails. Let's see what else we got going on here. You know what? While we're here, I'm going to answer a couple questions I had. I had written down a few questions I had from my first live chat, never get back to. And well, sadly, Lisa Fields is not here at this time. But when she watches this in rerun, as I know she will, she had actually asked me what my favorite author was of all time. And I've answered that in some earlier posts, but just to make sure you get the message, the gentleman's name was Brian Wilson Aldiss, OBE. Probably best known, he wrote the short story AI is based on. The short story is actually much better, I think. He also wrote something called Frankenstein Unbound, which became a feature film, but he's my favorite author of all time. And he, of course, is a science fiction writer. Also, Flick Snacks and Knickknacks. You asked me if I watched a lot of anime. I've watched a fair amount over the years. Of course, I started with Gigantor and Speed Racer. Discovered Akira when I was in college. And what I go through phases. I haven't watched any in some time, but I do love a good Miyazaki classic. And probably my favorite of all time is something called Graveyard of the Fireflies, which I don't recommend lightly. It's a very grim piece about two children who die of exposure in Japan after the war, and I only recommend people watch it with a box of Kleenex in one hand and a bottle of scotch in the other, although it is an excellent work. Let's see. Oh. Suplex says, my jokes suck eggs. No, but I want to thank you for your support, Superplex, on my recent Creepy Classics. A lot of you people have had a lot of very positive feedback on that, and I will be doing more down the road. Uh, Feel free to make as many suggestions as you'd like. There seem to be a lot of gold. One thing I've noticed is a lot of times people they send me genuine creepy songs, but the trick to the creepy classic is it has to be a very up tempo, happy go lucky song so that you don't notice how creepy it is until you actually listen to the words. Um, Most songs by the Carpenters are creepy to begin with, that type of thing. Let's see what else we got. I seem to have skipped around, so if I miss anybody or repeat myself, do bear with me. Uh, Oh, Dillian says, "Hey Pondo, have you checked out any of my CroftCon videos?" Of course I have. In fact, I've left several response posts in the comments section. Speaking of which, while we're on the subject, Dan has actually gone to great lengths to video immortalize Pat, Stephen, and Dave's experiences at the first CroftCon. He's put at least, I want to say 7 at this point, possibly 8 posts of different events they've had at the recent CroftCon. Check him out. It looks like he had a lot of fun, and Dan went to a lot of work to put those posts up. So, oh, and Tom says he loves Star Blazers. It really did have a good story. Although I was talking about that not too long ago. They tended to sand it down. Like for example, there's this really pivotal scene. I'm sure you remember Sergeant Knox, who had this sort of rivalry with Wildstar for some time. He at the very end he sacrifices himself in gratitude to Wildstar, who Wildstar had saved a bunch of Sergeant Knox's men when they lost the battle on planet Brumus. And there's this very heart wrenching scene where Wildstar has to leave Knox behind, and Knox is just like, "Go, go!" And then he's on the bridge and he's all bummed out because his friend's dead. And the little doctor comes up and says, "Fortunately, Knox was able to get off the ship just after you left, and it ruined it. Ruined it." So if you're gonna watch Star Blazers, watch it in its original Japanese. They don't try to sanitize. Oh, and speaking of which, have any of you folks checked out this new Gamelon magazine? It's not even particularly new. It's actually been out for quite some time. It's an online magazine, and it's sort of like The Onion, only more pop culture. A lot of sci-fi and that type of thing. Some very funny young men to write some very, very amusing articles. I'd list some of them by name, but modesty forbids. Yes, I've been writing for Gamelon magazine. So if you guys get a chance, go online and please check out Gamelon magazine, Gamilon magazine. It's an online magazine, and check out some of the humorous posts and tell me what you think of what I wrote. Anyway, you know what? I hate to cut this short, but like I say, I got a few more things that I wanted to do this afternoon. I just posted in fact, that's what I was doing when Danny and I were trying to get this collaborative post up and going. I just posted another one of my top 10 of the worst dad jokes in captivity. We're up to volume 13, give or take. Please check it and let me know what you think. Oh, Zoomplex in the comment station is just spelled out in print. Gamelon, yes, that's right. And On that, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, this was just a little shakedown cruise. Fortunately, it shows just how shook down we were. Gonna try to take a crack at setting up a SteamYard account tomorrow. And with any luck at all, we might have our first Daily Dan's blog and Thrash Pondo's Pawns collaborative post up sometime tomorrow evening. Other than that, guys, be good, be safe. I'm looking forward to seeing you all very, 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 very soon. Specifically, right here on Pat's Lost in Space show. It looks like a lot of fun. Anyway, folks, take care, and thank you for joining me on this incredibly impromptu live stream. Peace.